Hi. I was just enjoying the music. That's why I put it on there. Ha. Let me see. Oh, well, where do we want to start today? Um, I was thinking, you know, if any of you guys have ever had a mail carrier in your family, when they drive fast, slow. They keep rocking because they go from mailbox to mailbox. So they accelerate, they slow down. They accelerate, they slow down. Well, um, my ex's grandfather was a mail carrier, and that's exactly how he drove. So what it reminded me of Trump in his control, the way he controls the finance, the way he runs our country, and he's running our country like a rural mail carrier. That's my point. God damn, Denise. Oh, and he died. Um. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. How do y'all keep up with Trump and the madness and the Elon Musk and Apple and all these crazy ass people? I don't know how y'all do it. I have to shut down between shows because I watch a little bit just to kind of know what's going on because it's important that we all know what's going on in our lives. And it's, I don't want to say it's scary, it's becoming annoying. I used to be afraid. Now I'm just getting irritated that nothing has changed in 10 years. Hello? I don't know how people that survive wars, it, they spend years in wars. I feel sorry for these people. That's got to be horrendous. Oh my God, it's just got to be horrendous. But right now, I just want to do a general reading. Let's see what is what has happened overnight that we need to be aware of. What what is it that we need to be aware of? We just want to have normal lives, Spirit. We just want a normal life again. It seems like it's been forever since we've had any normalcy. And the last 10 years has been just pure chaotic mess. Do we have peace coming? Is there any new knowledge coming out last night that would help us? Let me see which way I got these. What the hell am I doing? Oh, let's see. Is there any help? Is there anything come out last night that we all need to know about? Looks like it did. Haha. Good morning, y'all. Um, I'm just doing a general reading on what happened last night. What don't we know about that we need to know about? And the first card that come up was the Seven of Swords. Surprise, surprise. Our current situation, deception, sneakiness. Otherwise, what new plans did they hatch last night? And then we ended up with the Queen of Wands in the second position of uh, how do we what's the problem. Queen of Wands, is that his what do they call that position next to the president where it's a woman, Susan. I wonder if this is Susan trying to keep a hold on what he's coming up with next. And she's like going, now, come on, Don. Come on, Don. And then moving forward is the death card. So she may be able to end his new creative thinking last night. Um, Also, nothing lasts forever. And then we ended up with the world reversed. How it's developing. Um, I think Donald Trump last night was coming up with some really stupid ideas, and Susan kind of put a kibosh to it to the point where she just kind of like put an end to it with the death card. And then we had um he don't give up easily, so he's not going to take her advice, which doesn't surprise any of us. And the outcome is going to be the Queen of Swords. Legal messages, intolerant weak demands proof. So that's what Donald Trump come up with last night for us. What an exciting life we all live. I want to go back to the days when I didn't think about politics. I just want to come on here and read about your guys' jobs, moving, education, children, but all of our lives are on hold because of Mr. Trump. And I'm being nice about Mr. Trump. So let's see what we got going. Uh, did y'all see Trish James on Marina's show last night? I didn't. It was too late for me because I live on the East Coast. So I've been watching it this morning. Um, I've got halfway through it. I kind of want to see the rest of it. Interesting, the history of this woman's. Always knew. She always knew. I wish we had. I wish we had. As a light worker, I wish and I remember as a child. I mean, just I was young and lived like a fairy. It's very good, Carl. It explains how Trish James designed all of her cards. Pretty good that way. Um, does it? I want to ask time questions because nobody ever. I don't feel. I just feel like we need time. We need closure. We really need closure. And so I'm going to do a time element, see if I can do it. I may or may not. I've always loved numbers, so numbers have always been strong for me. And I'll probably be totally wrong, but that's okay. Can't find out if you're wrong or not unless you actually do something. I got to try. It's like when I was riding a bike for the first time. The first time you doesn't quite go right and you fall down. But eventually you get it right. Let's see. Okay. I need to stop right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. I like you. I like you. Let me see. I, if y'all work with me on this, because maybe some of you guys got some. So, creature like Trump won't last long. No. All right. So we got death card. First card. No, not the death. The devil card. First card was the devil reversed. So we're looking for a time. And reverse, the devil is, wow, powers gained through evil. That sounds like him. Escapes from evil. That sounds like him. Then we got the Seven of Cups upside down. Wow. Distracted by something new. Can you imagine what it would be like to live in Trump's head that every 15 seconds a new thought comes in your head, which is more delusional than the last one? Wow. Then we got the King of Cups, emotional. Who is it that keeps saying talent, kind, people skills, creative? You know what? I got a hit yesterday. I was watching um, Bulwark, and what's his name was being interviewed. He's a Republican who's no longer in, but I had a hit that he was going to run for president. Let me see, it's in my phone. Because I record these hits. Um, let's see, words. I just want to make sure I say his name correct. On May 29th, and Adam Kissinger is on the Bulwark interview show, and when he came on and when he first started talking, the first thing I thought, he should, or will run for president. Towards the end of the interview, he announced, yes, he is considering, but will not run as a Republican. So we'll just see if I can hit this with Trump to see when the hell, because with the pendulum with Trump and with Gellick and I don't think he's going to make it past the middle of June. Um, I don't know. I don't feel he'll be here in July or August, but I could totally be wrong. Not the first time in my life I've been wrong. So emotionally mature, balance, Krill. Oh, so somebody is coming to knock him out. Tell me to raise my head. I am always doing that. I can figure out this camera crap. So in the fourth position, how it's developing: weak intuitive sense, too passive, quiet, secretive, difficulty keeping quiet still. Okay, he's going to announce that he's broke another law, and finally someone's going to say, okay, that's enough, Trump, you got to go. And the end is the Ten of Swords. Mentally recover. I think actually this is us. The Ten of Swords upside down. I think this is up because it's time to engage with something new. Something new is going to come out of this. Should we keep going? Then the Ten of Pentacles come up next. And well-established family wealth. Well, building upon success. That's not Trump. I wonder if that's that millionaire out of Illinois. And then we have the the Eight of Wands reversed. Stalled, delayed, obstructions. Well, that sounds real familiar. And the outcome is the Magician. So the transformation and the alcohol, the skillful action card, the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, the Magician is the outcome. And Kitty Kitty, good morning to you too, Kitty Kitty. Let's check on Vance now. Is Vance going to be taken out too? I think Trump is on the verge of being removed. I hope I'm right, but we'll see. We'll see. Kitty Kitty, you gotta help me here. You're my familiar. You are my familiar. Yes, you are. You can't sit on the cards. Yes, so we are. Okay, everybody wants to know, is JD Vance going to be taken down at the same time? Is JD Vance going to be taken down at the same time? I gotta make sure I don't roll over any dog. No, the dog's the other way. Yes, the sun fell out upright. Yes. Now let's figure out how. Yep. So JD Vance is going to be removed. Let's see. How is JD Vance going to be removed? How is JD Vance going to be removed? Yeah, absolutely. Because I think if JD Vance, Mike Johnson, a bunch of them are all going to go down very shortly. And maybe another card. Okay. We're talking, and what pops out? The Six of Pentacles upright. So that would be June, right, guys? Gelly keeps saying Trump's going to be out in June. Gellick, I thank you. I hope you're right, Gellick. We all do. We're all so tired, Gellick. We need your every day in my life. I'm blessed because I have a friend and a daughter who live with me in spirit. Very lucky. And then I have Kitty Kitty. Kitty Kitty, I'm going to have to set you up with a perch with your own tarot cards in your own silk cloth. Okay, come on. How's JD Vance going to be removed? I'm sorry, I regressed. How is JD Vance going to be removed? How is JD Vance going to be removed? Five of Wands, a battle, Lovers reversed. Lovers reversed. Poor choices in his relationships. Hey, did you guys hear that Elon Musk stole Steve Miller's wife from him? Or that Steve Miller's wife left him for Elon Musk? That was something on the news this morning. So lovers, so poor choices, and his relationships are imbalanced with who he's all connected with. They're just kind of like all going nuts. And the end is the Ace of Wands. So I think what's going to happen, big legal battles. Then the King of Wands comes in. Then we got progress is too slow on a standstill. All work, no play. Seven of Swords is coming out. He's going to try and get away. I got a feeling that there's a great big airplane down there in Texas that's really big enough for a whole lot of people. And then he ends up with Six of Wands, which is another June. Bad reviews, no recognition. Arrogant winner. No, you're a loser. And then it comes, the outcome is the Magician. Transformation is, and confidence, everybody. The Magician came out on the end. Again, so we started with the Sun. So yes, JD Vance will be removed. Let's see if I'm right. I should take and mark this stuff. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm learning. Hey, man, this is great. You guys give me something to look forward to. Since I'm a empath and I live alone with a dog and a cat, but I do get along well with my neighbors, and I've been giving away stuff. I got a table out front of my house, and I've been cleaning the house out and the sheds and stuff, and just been putting it all out. Yay! Oh, yeah. Oh, what did I throw? Throw cards, cards. I don't care. Too many. Ah, what the hell? Two of Wands reversed. Let's see what it wants to tell us. Not ready to go, staying in comfort zone. Who does that sound like? So Trump's not ready to go, eh? Or J.D. Vance or Mike Johnson. Ah, what's up here? Two of Wands pops out. Why? They don't want to go? Let's see. How much of the Senate? Yeah. Maybe this is for Mike Johnson, the Two of Wands, not ready to go. He's not ready, but let's see where his path goes from here. I think right here. Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Lovers, and the Five of Pentacles. That doesn't sound too good for him. So what fell out was the Two of Wands, not ready to go. Ace of Pentacles, which is the problems. He's risky new venture. Yeah, I think he always claimed he don't have no bank accounts. It's all through the church. I got a feeling that a lot of money, uh, he's got finance. It says finance and health. Pentacles can be finance or health, but no. This is definitely, I would say, finance. He might really be stressed out big time, because then he comes across the Tower. This is what's moving forward for Mike Johnson. He's got a rude awakening. I think his tower is going to come down. Let's see, his tower, and then we got the 6th June. I'm telling you, I just feel. After this, I'm going to ask Skellig on what's up, what's happening. So we got the love attraction. Something's going to come out about his personal life that he's been covering up. Something's going to come out about his personal life, and that's why he's coming. And then he ends up with the Five of Pentacles. So he's going to be, which is the church window, which is he's very religious. So we all know that he don't let us forget. And they're all going down. I would say so far Trump, Vance, and Mike Johnson are going to go down together, because I think whoever, or if they are, and can't imagine that they're not, looking to take them all out, and they want to make sure they can take them all out at one time. That's why they haven't taken Trump out, because they know if they take Trump out, then they still have Vance. So let's see what we got here. So I think they're all going to take them out. We're going to talk to Gellick now. Let's see. Put my cards down. You know, this thing, this selenite here, this is the first one I ever bought. And I lost it for several months outside of my house in the snow. And so then when the snow melted, I found it. So then it disappeared again a few days ago, and I found it in the refrigerator on top of the cream cheese. I wonder who's playing jokes on me, or the selenite likes cold, maybe. So let's see here. I gotta make sure. I'm thinking about designing a thing for this so that it can hang freely because I don't want to influence the pendulum. I try very hard to hold my hand perfectly still, but sometimes when it starts swinging like it is right now, and I'm it'll actually make my arm move because it gets swinging so fast. Is this you, Gellick? Stop. 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 Okay. Clear my mind. Clear my mind. Third eye. Universe. Powers of the universe. Help me with communications with my spirit guides. Thank you. Okay, Gellick, is this you? Yes. Gellick is. Okay, stop. Thank you, Gellick. Is Donald Trump being removed from office in June of 2025? Will he be. Oh, God. I got to move the camera down because this is too high for me to hold my arms up. Okay. Ouch! Now I just banged my knee on the desk. I have so much fun every day. Oh, we're talking to Gellick and we're asking him, will Donald Trump be removed from office in June of 2025? He says yes. Okay, stop. Okay. Um, will J.D. Vance be removed from office in June of 2025? Yes. Is it going to be more difficult to get him removed from office than Trump? Yes. Will Mike Johnson be removed from his position in the House of Representatives? Yes. So is this all going to be when when is it going to be started? Is it started already for removal of those three? Yes. Is oh, my shoulders be removed in June of 2020. Will Mike Johnson be removed from office and be removed? Will he be removed? Yes, okay. And Gellick, Julianne would like to ask a question. He's saying yes, Julianne. Gellick, Julianne wants to know, was her great grandfather involved in the Philadelphia Project? It sounds like her family was CIA, FBI, DOJ. They were all undercover agents. So, yes, Julianne, yes. Hey, if you haven't, make sure you go see Kaylee. I'm telling you, that woman, she is a direct connection. Huh. My father, you guys, during Prohibition, used to brew beer in our bathtub. Yeah, that's fine, Julianne. Put it in cap. If you guys start putting in caps because I'm an old woman and I can't see, no, I can see. It just makes it easier for me to see whether you guys are chatting or if you got a question. So it's just easier for me. I think that's why a lot of them do it. Just do it in caps, or at least start out in caps. That way I catch my attention. So, all right. So, Gallic. Carl. Oh, good God. Carl, I started thinking, I started asking a question for Gellick, and he said yes. When I said Carl, he started waving. Hold still. Uh, Julianne wants to know, I I used in government projects that my immediate family was involved in. Was I used in government projects that my immediate family was involved in? Saying yes, Julianne. Give me a no question, Julianne. Give me something um that you know that is a no. You're just going yes. I'm gonna set her down. Part of my arm. Okay. Oh, Gellick, is Julianne Guthrie, is her eyes blue? Or Julianne's eyes blue? Gellick says no. What color are your eyes? Mine are hazel. Ha! Yeah. So now you know that when he answers your questions, that's why I did that. Thank you, Gellick. He said no. Gellick, what are you saying no about? Is Julianne's family like a science fiction conspiracy stuff that we read about in books? Yes. Should she get her book published? Should she document and publish a novel? Yes. Okay. Julianne would like to know, is the database that she's working on going to blow people away with the information that she has uncovered? Yes. You know what's really fascinating about that, Julianne? A thought just occurred to me is that your family members that were involved in the secrecy live normal lives. So if you're writing a book, you could also put like other people's thoughts about, well, yeah, I knew Charlie. Yeah, he used to go out and mow his lawn and yeah, stuff like that. But no, I didn't know he was CIA. Stuff like that is in the it would blow me away. A lot of people are freaked out when they find I'm a tarot reader and a writer and huh. Go a little bit further back, and you can start writing about my family, girl. My dad. You're writing from the perspective of the third or fourth generation perspective. Good question. It's going around in a circle, Carl. Julianne's writing in first. She's doing in first how it affects her life to find out her family was in the CIA and FBI and all this spy work. So am I close, Julianne? Is that how you're writing? It's called The Theory of Eight. Oh, that's pretty cool. This all started from astrology reading when I was asked. I'm going to put this up so for on replay people will know what we're talking about. That is a fantastic title because 8 in numerology is stability. I forget it. Stability with progress or something like that. I forgot. I'm an 8. What time is it? Oh, got my used dryer fixed today. Only cost me a little over $200. But it sure beats. Oh, my grandmother was born 888 at 8 a.m. Oh, wow. She must have had a interesting life. I don't know. I didn't even know my grandparents because my parents were so freaking old by the time they had me. Gellick, what you want? You want to talk to Carl? He says yes. Oh my God, 9992. What a coincidence. You know, you it's amazing what the universe provides for us. Is Carl coming back to the USA? Stop, 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 stop. Okay, thank you, Gellick. Okay, will Carl come back to the USA? Maybe. You ain't. Gellick, Julianne says thank you. Yes. You're welcome. He's going around in circles. He must be reading my mind. What are you? My mind never thinks. Stop. So, is Carl going to find a new avenue of income through treasure hunting? Is Carl going to find a new source of income through treasure hunting? Says yes, Carl. Are you looking? Okay, I can try Carl. Gelly, Carl wants to know if you can connect to a female guide whom he calls Anna, who looks like a princess with long hair. Gellick, can you connect to Anna? Carl, he ain't moving. He ain't saying yes. He ain't saying no. Hi, Jeff. Okay, let's see. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to send you an email. I keep meaning to do it. He likes up high, I guess. What was the question I asked Carl? Hugs too. Gellick's going nuts. Stop. Okay, thank you, Gellick. He didn't like me calling him that. Gellick, he's just saying she's not answering, Carl. He's going around in a circle. Okay, Gellick. Maybe another day she'll want to talk to us. You do. What is YED, Jeff? Tarot ass backwards. Look at he's waiting. Okay, Gellick. Will Carl collect from his friend Emma next week, who owes him money? 2 years now. Will Carl collect the money from Emma next week? He's saying yes, but it's not a big yes. You know how his yeses are, Carl. Could be. Hell, Gellick, he had me connect with Elvis. Gellick, you want to connect with Carl's guide, Elvis, again? He said yes. What do you want to ask Elvis, Carl? Elvis is your cousin. Yeah, he's right. You have a question, Carl, you want to ask Elvis? Gellick, is Carl going to be receiving money next week of any form? Will he receive anything of real value next week? Carl says yes. Well, it's not necessarily money, but it's something that could turn to money. It's valuable. It could be a treasure. Carl's still having issues with paying his rent, Gellick. He said yes. Is there any way that he can? Is there somewhere he can get help or resources from? Yes. Is he on the right path for success? Is he in the right path that he's been following? Yeah. Huh. Isn't it amazing, Julianne, on how our relatives in the past can totally affect our present? Rex or Duke leave candy on my bed last night. Huh. Gellick, Julianne wants to know, did Rex or Duke leave candy on her bed last night? He says yes. What's up? All right. If no one's got any more questions, I've been really working a lot. It's a little early, but I've got company coming. I had the dryer fixed this morning. Last month, Juliet. What was that? Did Rex or Duke leave candy on my bed last night? Oh, it was Rex, my grandfather I never met. I've been having those dreams. Last night, I don't remember my dreams last night. I didn't concentrate this morning when I woke up. You got more. Thank you again. That was fun. There it is. I like talking with Gellick. I sometimes talk to him when I'm watching other readers and I hear things. So I try and record when I get hits and I put down the date and everything. Let's hear from Elvis, please. Okay. You want me to go in. You don't want to do it this way, do you? Okay, let's see if I can get a message from Elvis through Gellick. So you got to give me a minute. Hmm. Elvis, Carl is showing me your apartment. I don't know what your apartment looks like. It's an apartment he's showing me. White walls with green trim. Does that mean anything, Carl? Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. Oh, you mean from the other day? Huh. I see a white room, green trim, first floor, like a picture window and a door would open up to a yard. Um, can Elvis clarify the dark light? Can does reading mean anything to you, Carl? That's the only message I got regarding dark to light is something about reading. Is it this June? I don't know what that means. So now we're gonna go to Julianne. You you're talking about your ancestor Elvis. Gelly, can you help me connect to the real Elvis Presley? Can you help me connect to the real Elvis Presley? He passed away decades ago. Oh, okay, I know. He says he knows who he is. I don't have to explain to. All right, Gelly. All right, all right. I got you. Julianne, sometimes Elvis comes up behind you and touches you on your right shoulder. Oh, he's in the house. Yeah. He showed me that he comes up behind you, but he'll touch you on like up here on your, yeah, this is my right, your right shoulder up here, but from behind. Huh. I don't so much feel stuff physically other than natural physical stuff, but spiritually everything is in my brain. It talks to me. I see visions, I hear voices. Not like psycho, it's like it's thoughts. It's like a thoughts that comes up. Do you ever feel that, Julianne? A touch on your back, on your shoulder from like somebody standing behind you, touch, and you turn around, there's nobody there. Huh? Huh? I wonder, do they pick favorites, or or is it just because they can communicate, or people like certain people are more receptive of talking with spirits, and other people just they don't want to believe in it. I believe in it. How about my face instead of looking at my cat? Of course, the cat's better looking in a way for a cat, and me for a human. I look okay. I'm not dead yet, so I'm still alive, kicking. But I don't know if it was him. Wow. Well, it must have been him because he showed me that he walks up from behind you and touches you on your right shoulder. Yeah, he could be because he lived on that dark side. He was on the road. Yeah, baby. Spirits are. That's why I'm wondering if my spirits are taking this here, this selenite, and they're moving it on me because all of a sudden it disappears and then I find it someplace cold. Maybe I should store it in the refrigerator. Maybe that's where it wants to be. All right. So we've done our job today. Let's hopefully we got a great, great John. half the Beatles. I did a poem about Robin Williams when I was in college. It was a comparison poem of him and my daughter. I gotta start posting. I got so much written down. I gotta get posted. It was about the Beatles. All right, love you guys. Have a great, great weekend. Um, Elvis just like the Beatles when they met. I bet you he'd probably jealous. Um, competition. All right, bye. Love you.
Subscribe, it's free. Highlight the bell to get notifications and thumbs up. Make comments on replay. I want you to have love, light, and laughter in your life every day. Because if you love and shine light on it, it brings laughter into your life.